Go ahead, start in a cross-legged position, sitting up nice and tall. Flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Maybe close your eyes. Just start with a couple breaths in and out. On your next inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, take the right hand down by your side. Left arm reaches up and over. You're going to take a big side bend. Inhale, arms reach back up, switching sides. So left arm comes down, right arm reaches up and over, really getting into the side body. Inhale again as the arms reach right back up. This time take a gentle twist to the right side. Sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, arms reach back up, taking your twist over towards the left. And again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist right. Final one, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, twist towards the left. On your next inhale, come through center, arms reach up. And now take your hands behind your back. Start to squeeze and lift the hips up. Maybe throwing your head back, just getting into your hip flexors. Now carefully lower your hips back down to a seated position. Start to walk your hands forward, keeping both sit bones on the mat, just a gentle stretch. And now sit back up. Go ahead, switch the cross out in your feet so opposite foot is in front of you. Again, hands to the floor, lift your hips up, squeeze your glutes. Lower your hips back down to the floor, sitting up tall. Again, walk the hands forward, folding over your legs. And start to walk your hands right back up through center. Meet me in your mat in a tabletop position. Go ahead, inhale, arch your spine, look up, coming into your cow. And now exhale, round your spine, drop to cat. Again, inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, round. And again, inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, look up. And exhale, round. All right, good. Come to a neutral spine. Step the right leg all the way straight back, ball of the foot to the floor. You're just going to add some gentle rocking motions forward and back, stretching the calf. All right, hold center. Start to squeeze your glute, lift the right leg straight up, and then tap back down. So keep your hips nice and tucked under, strong through the core. Just get gentle lifts up. This next one, catch your right leg lift. It's in the left arm by your ear. And then start with a bird dog crunch. So pull your knee to your elbow and then extend back out for 1. Pull in, extend for 2. There's your 3. Give me 1 more. 4, hold the bird dog. And now start to bend your heel towards your seat. See if you can reach back and grab your foot with your left hand. Maybe start to press into your hand, lifting up the leg, arching the spine. Modified dancer's pose. And then carefully release. Come back to that bird dog. And take your hand back to the floor. Keep the leg lifted. Give me 4 Pilates push-ups. So bend and press for 1. That's 2. Keep breathing. 3. And 4. Beautiful. Go ahead, send the foot down. Step back to a straight arm plank. And then carefully drop down onto your knees. Give me a knees, chest, and chin, chaturanga to up dog. And as you exhale, you're going to gently press into the knees, press the hips back into your child's pose. Take a couple breaths right here. On your next inhale, make your way back to a neutral spine in tabletop. Left leg goes back down. You're going to start with those rocks again, forward and back. So make these movements as big or as small as you need them to be. Go ahead, point your toe, start to lift the leg up, and then tap back for 1. So remember, you're getting into the glute muscles here. So strong squeeze into the seat. On this next one, you're going to catch your leg up at the top. Right arm reaches up by your ear. And then give me those pull ins for 1. Extend back out. Pull knee to elbow for 2. Then extend bird dog. Keep going. Pull in. Extend. Last one. Crunch. Then reach. Hold that bird dog. And now go ahead, start to bend through the back knee. See if you can reach back for your foot with your right hand. Maybe start to press your foot into your palm, lift it up, arch the spine. Again, coming into that modified dancer's pose. Gently release back into your bird dog hold. And we'll take those Pilates push-ups. So hands to the floor, give me 4, down and up for 1, bend, then press, that's 2. Here's 3 and 4, way to go. Go ahead, step back to a straight arm plank. This time take your full chaturanga flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. And now exhale back into your child's pose. Take a couple breaths right here. All right, go ahead, inhale back to tabletop, press into your plank. And now give me a full chaturanga, so down, upward facing dog as you inhale. And then as you exhale, press the hips back, downward facing dog. So go ahead, feel free to walk this down dog out on the spot as this is our first one of practice. Option also just to stay still, do whatever works for you, whatever your body needs here today. When you feel good, go ahead, find me in stillness. Sending the chest down, hips lifted. All right, go ahead, bend your knees, start to walk your hands forward towards your hands. And then bend and extend one leg at a time, getting a little bit deeper into the hamstrings in this forward fold. Go ahead, straighten out both legs, come into your forward fold here. Inhale, halfway lift, back is flat, reach to the crown of your head. Exhale, forward fold. Now bend your knees slightly, slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, meeting me up in mountain pose, arms long by your sides, send the palms forward. And now inhale, arms reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, drop the hips, come into your chair pose. Hands to the floor, extend the legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. And now exhale, go back to that chair pose, getting a little bit deeper through the hips. And then stand all the way up, hands to prayer in front of your heart. Let's do that again. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower to that chair. Drop it down to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And now go ahead, drop it back into your chair, lowest chair you've got. Hands come to prayer. We're going to twist over to the right. So left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Maybe you look up or just keep looking down. Carefully step the left leg back into that twisted high lunge. You have the option to extend your arms straight here. So left arm reaches to the outside of your foot, right arm up. All right, come through center, both hands to the floor, drop to your back knee, coming into your low lunge. Big reach up through the fingertips. And now hands come back down to the floor. We're going to shift back into a runner's lunge, extend that front leg straight. And then inhale back forward to your lunge. Again, exhale, press it back. Inhale, shift back forward. So getting into the hips, into your hamstrings once again. Keep this going. On your next one, you're going to hold that runner's lunge. So leg is straight, flex your foot, toes to the ceiling. Keep breathing. Go ahead, see if you can take your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Reach your right arm up. A little bit of a deeper stretch here through the IT band, outer side seat. All right, hands come back down through center. You're going to shift all the way forward back to your low lunge. Keeping the foot or hands down, lift your back knee up into your high lunge. All right, twisted lunge again. Send the right arm up towards the ceiling. We're going to start to add some movement here. So go ahead, start to circle your arm forward and around for 1, around for 2. That's 3 and 4. Beautiful. Hold it up, big reach. Now hands to the floor. Go ahead, step back into your plank and give me a push up. So down into your chaturanga flow, up dog. And now exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, hop or step forward into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen, back is flat. Now exhale back to your down forward fold. Bend the knees, slowly roll up back into that mountain pose. We'll do it on the other side. So big inhale, send the arms straight towards the ceiling. Exhale, drop it down a little bit lower through the thighs. Hands to the floor, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back into that chair pose. All right, stay low, hands to prayer. We're going to take that twist to the left side. So right elbow towards the knee, left elbow up. Sink those hips low. And now carefully step the right leg back into your twisted high lunge. Again, feel free to stay right here with your hands at prayer, or if you want to take it a little bit further, extend both arms. So left arm up, right arm to the outside of your left foot. And now take both hands back down through center. Drop your right knee into that low lunge. So think about pressing your hips forward. Arms reach up towards the ceiling, still dropping the hips. All right, hands come back down. We're going to shift it back into that runner's lunge. So exhale, shift it back. Leg goes straight, foot is flexed. As you inhale, you're going to shift right back into that low lunge. And again, exhale, press back. Inhale, shift forward. Feeling a nice deep stretch and release in each of these positions. Move with your breath here. On this next one, we'll hold that runner's lunge. So leg is straight, drop the chest, back is flat, square the hips off. Really flex those toes up to the ceiling. And now we're going to take that extra little twist. So right hand comes to the outside of your left leg. Left arm reaches up. Breathe right into that tension that you feel. And then lower your hands back down through center. Start to shift your hips back forward, meeting me in that low lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee up off of the floor, getting into your hip a little bit deeper. And now left arm reaches up towards the sky. Let's take those circles here. So around and forward for 1, big circle around. That's 2. Keep it going. There's 3. And last one, that's 4. Hold that reach up. And now drop your hands back through center. Carefully make your way back to your plank. Drop down to chaturanga or take that push up. Go to up dog. And then exhale, meet me in that downward facing dog. Couple breaths here, reset. Go ahead, shift back into your plank pose. Drop to your knees and then back to a child's pose. We'll reset right here. Take a couple breaths right here. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, pressing your hips towards your heels. Go ahead, start to lift up, come to a kneeling position. Take your hands back behind your sacrum. We're coming in to a camel pose. So once your hands are there, go ahead, lift the chest, start to press your hips forward as you lower back. And feel free to stay right here or take it one step further by bringing your hands onto your heels. Think about throwing your head back. Keep pressing your hips forward. Really deep back bend. Keep breathing. You're doing great. On your next inhale, go ahead, lift right back up. Neutralize the spine and then drop down onto your heels. We're coming back into your child's pose. Really great counter pose for that camel. Just moving the spine in the opposite direction, releasing any tension. On your next inhale, you're going to press right back, make your way into a straight arm plank. Then take your chaturanga flow. So inhale, upward dog. Exhale, press back into the hips, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, go ahead, send the right leg straight up towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. Bend your heel towards your seat and then stack your hips, opening. And then if it's in your practice, come into your flip dog here. Really lift up through the hips and chest. You got it. Come back to that three-legged dog, heel in towards your seat, hips are stacked. And now square your hips, leg goes straight behind you. You're gonna pull it all the way forward, step the foot down, make your way into that high lunge. Now pivot on the back foot, making your way into your warrior two, arms reach long and straight. Really sink into that front knee, check in with your alignment. Knee is over your toe. And then right arm down onto your thigh, left arm reaches up and over. Feel free to stay here or extend into your extended triangle. So right arm down, left arm up. Inhale, press back to warrior two. And exhale, peaceful warrior, left arm down, right arm up and over. Still staying low through that front thigh. Inhale back to warrior two, pivot back into your crescent lunge. Sink a little bit deeper. And now take your hands to the floor, step back to a straight arm plank. Give me a push up. Just one, you got it. And now chaturanga flow. So inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, shift it back. Press those hips up, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's take that again on the other side. Inhale, left leg reaches straight up. Three-legged dog. Bend your heel, start to stack and open up the hips. And again, if it's within your practice, go ahead, flip your dog. Reach the arm overhead. Maybe you bring your pointer finger to your thumb, hands in Anjali Mudra. Beautiful. Bring it back to that three-legged dog. Hips are stacked. Square them off, and the knee comes all the way forward. Step the foot through. Meet me in your crescent lunge. Find your balance. Remember, you're low through that front leg. Pivot on the back foot, coming into your warrior two. Check in with your alignment. So tuck your tailbone slightly under. Left forearm down to your thigh. Right arm reaches up and over. If this is enough, feel free to stay right here or go ahead and extend into your extended triangle. Couple breaths. All right, inhale, reach back up to that warrior two, strong through the lower body, strong through the arms. Exhale, make your way into your peaceful warrior. Really getting into the side body. Feel those muscles in between each ribs lengthening. All right, inhale back to your warrior two, sink low, and then pivot on your back foot. Make your way back to your crescent lunge. Go ahead, take your hands down to the floor, step back to your straight arm plank. Give me one push up here. You got it. And then get into your chaturanga flow. So down, inhale, press up into the palms, lift your thighs and knees up, dog. And then exhale, you're gonna press back into your child's pose. All right, you deserve that. Hold on this next inhale. You're gonna press back into your plank and then just take your chaturanga flow. So lower down, inhale, press to up dog. And now exhale back into your downward facing dog. Really press your heels down to the floor, tailbone lifting straight up. All right, good. Take one or two steps or hop into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. And now you're going to bend your knees, come to a seated position in the center of your mat. Coming into your boat pose. So sit tall through the spine, legs float to tabletop, arms reach forward, a couple breaths here. You're almost there. Hang with me. Keep breathing. Stay strong through the core. Go ahead, lower your feet down and slowly roll back one vertebrae at a time. Really find that control. When you get to the bottom, go ahead, relax your head, bend your knees in towards your chest, give them a little squeeze. Maybe stay here in stillness or add a gentle rock side to side. All right, go ahead, keep the legs zipped at tabletop, arms reach long by your side. You're gonna take a gentle windshield wiper over to the left, lift right back up, and then windshield wiper to the right side. So we're working a little bit into your core and low abs, but also just getting a nice little stretch through the spine. Keeping your shoulders nice and flat here, taking it side to side, your own pace. Keep your legs zipped together here. All right, next time your legs are over to the left, you're gonna hold them there. Maybe look over your right shoulder. Just take that gentle little spinal twist. Again, both shoulders are pressing down to the floor, so don't force anything with the legs. Let gravity do its job. Go ahead, bring your legs back through and then all over to the right side, just switching that out. So look over your left shoulder. All right, inhale, bring the legs right back up to tabletop, then extend them straight up to the ceiling. Flex your feet. Go ahead, reach behind your legs. Maybe give your hamstrings and calves a little massage. All right, you're gonna gently bend your knees towards your shoulders. Grab the outsides of your feet, making to your happy baby pose. Feel free to add some movement here. Maybe rock side to side. Maybe extend and bend one leg at a time. When you are ready, go ahead, come back through center. Find that stillness in your pose. Shoulders down, back is flat. Then go ahead and release the feet. Legs go straight back up towards the ceiling. Point your toes, arms by your side. With control, slowly lower your legs all the way down towards the floor. Beautiful. When they get there, go ahead, bring the soles of your feet together, knees open wide, coming into your reclined butterfly pose. We'll do a little spine decompression. So bring your hands to your tops of your thighs and then start to press your thighs away from you. Be mindful that your shoulders stay down and away from your ears. Beautiful pose to decompress the spine. Now go ahead and release. Bring one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your chest. We're going to take a 3-part breath. So as you inhale, think about inhaling through the belly, up through the ribs to your chest. And as you exhale, reverse that. So chest, rib, belly. Keep that going with your own pace. Really find that 3-part breath. Your hands are there to remind you, you can feel where this breath is going, where it is exhaling. Beautiful, you guys. Go ahead, release your arms by your side. Extend your legs long, coming into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Really surrender here in this pose. Relax every single muscle in your body, starting with the muscles in your face, your jaw, your neck. Then release them in your shoulders, your arms, your back. And now the legs, release it in your glute muscles, your hamstrings, your calves. Let everything feel super heavy here. Just know that the ground below you is supporting you 100%. So totally surrender. Your breath should be very slow here, coming back into that mind, into that body. Just find total stillness here. Feel free to stay in this pose for as long as you need. Maybe pause the video, take your time. But if you're ready to get on with your day, go ahead and start to add some gentle movement in the fingers and toes. And when you are ready, roll over to one side, press on up, meet me in a seated position in the center of your mat to close off our practice together. Crossing your ankles, come back to that seated position we started with. So hands on your knees, palms are up, sit up tall. Couple breaths here. On your next inhale, you're going to circle both arms all the way out, reach up towards the sky, bring your hands to prayer, and then slowly lower them down right in front of your heart. Thank you so much for joining me today for your gentle morning flow. I look forward to seeing you in our next practice. Namaste.